Hi, thanks for joining me today. This video is going to work on some poses to help strengthen the upper back. Very important for those who ride that we have that strength so we don't round forward when the horse pulls on the reins a little bit, but also important for everybody because this is kind of posture that we tend to get in every day, is this rounded forward posture. So it's going to help to open up through the front of the body and strengthen those muscles between the shoulder blades. So you don't need any special props today. If you have a block later for our child pose, that would be helpful, but you don't need anything but your mat today. So come to a mountain pose to start with. So feet hip distance apart. Lift all your toes, spread the toes, place the toes down, find that connection to the earth. Lift the inner arch of the foot, lift the kneecaps, think of the sternum lifting, think of the collarbones being nice and wide, already drawing those shoulder blades towards the spine. Energy through the crown of the head, arms down by your side. And if you rotate the arms a little forward to get this external rotation of the arms, that also will help to focus that energy between the shoulder blades. So if you'd like, you can close the eyes, take a few breaths, just noticing each inhale and exhale. Think of breathing in through the soles of the feet all the way up to the crown of the head as you inhale. And as you exhale, think of breathing and releasing the breath from the crown of the head all the way down and out through the soles of the feet. Just find that connection to the earth. And then very gently let the eyes open. With your next inhale, float the arms all the way up and overhead. So we'll do just a quick warm up for the arms and the shoulders. And then exhale, turn the palms down, float the arms back down by your side. So do that a few times. Just move with the breath. Inhale, arms floating all the way up and overhead, reaching up through the fingertips, extending up through the crown of the head. Exhale, turn the palms down, float the arms back down. Good, one more time, just like that. Inhale, arms floating all the way up and overhead. And then exhale, the arms float down. So this time, inhale, float the arms all the way up and overhead. And then as you exhale, we're going to come into a chair pose. So send the knees out over the toes, sit bones behind you. Arms forward to shoulder height to start with. So set your foundation through the feet. Think of that even weight in the feet, maybe a little bit more weight in the heels. Now bend your elbows to a cactus position. So elbows bent 90 degrees here, cactus position. Think of the shoulder blades drawing towards the spine, and then a little rotation for the elbow. Think of sending the elbow a little forward and the upper arm a little back. So we're still keeping that alignment, but you should feel that little movement in the shoulder blades. Shoulder blades just wrapping onto the back a little bit. Lowest ribs draw down towards the hips, gaze a little forward. Inhale and exhale. Now press into the feet. Inhale, come all the way up, extended mountain. Let all of that release, extend up to the fingertips. And then exhale again, bend the knees, bend the elbows, come back to that cactus pose, set your foundation. And then think again, just that little bit of rotation of that upper arm, the lower arm a little forward. The upper arm will rotate a little bit too. But you should feel those shoulder blades just kind of hugging in a little bit towards the back and coming a little bit towards the spine. And then pressing into the feet, inhale again, all the way up, release that action. And then exhale again, bend the elbows, come to that cactus pose. And again, that's that little bit of movement, the elbows a little forward, the backs of the hands a little back. So we're getting that little bit of movement in the shoulders. And then pressing into the feet, inhale all the way back up. And then this time, palms touch. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. So if you're not already at the front of your mat, come to the front of your mat. Inhale, arms floating all the way up and overhead. Palms touch. Exhale, fold all the way down. Bend the knees. Come to that standing forward bend. Inhale, come halfway up. Reach the fingertips back like airplane arms. Palms pressing down, fingertips reaching back, shoulder blades drawing towards the spine. Lowest ribs draw towards the hips, nice length through the crown of the head. Bend the knees, fold all the way back down. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, come halfway up, reach back through the fingertips, palms facing down, shoulder blades draw towards the spine. Exhale, bend the knees, fold all the way down. Good, one more time. Inhale, reaching back with the fingertips, come halfway up. And then this time as you exhale, both hands down to the mat, step back with the right leg and the left leg to downward facing dog. So check in with the hands, make sure they're at least shoulders distance apart, feet hip distance apart, press into the fingertips at base of the knuckles, shoulders here, just kind of neutral. We don't want them hunched up around the ears, just think of them in a neutral position. Inhale and exhale. And then very gently release the knees down to the mat, uncurl the toes, fold back to a child pose, forehead releasing down. Here's where if you need that little support, you can use your block. Underneath the forehead, you can stack up the hands here. Anything you need for support if you need that support for the head and the neck. Inhale and exhale, breathe into that upper back right now. Give it a nice stretch. And then extend those arms back forward if you had them. Those elbows bent. Now come all the way onto your belly. Extend the arms all the way in front, the legs all the way behind you. And then bring the arms into a T position, forehead to the mat. And bend the elbows. We're going to draw the hands towards us. Bend those elbows, almost like a little spider here. Make little spider fingers. Shoulder blades draw down the back. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Press into the feet. We're going to do a variation of low cobra here. So shoulder blades draw towards the spine. Inhale, lift the forehead, lift the upper chest. And then exhale and lower back down. A couple times with the breath. Press into the feet. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale and lower down. Good. One more time. Draw the shoulder blades towards the spine. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, lower down. Let everything release. You can bring those arms again to that T position. Turn the head to one side, take a breath. Then turn the head to the other side. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale. And now bring the forehead back to the mat. Bend those arms to that cactus pose that we were doing earlier. Press into the feet. Draw the shoulder blades towards the spine. Inhale, lift the forehead and the head and the upper chest and the arms. Think of that same action that we did with in cactus pose. Elbows a little down, those arms rotate a little bit up. That's going to affect that alignment of the shoulders. And then exhale, lower all the way back down. Press into the feet. Inhale, lifting up. Again, a little bit of rotation. And that elbow's a little forward. And then exhale, lower down. Good. One more time. Inhale, lifting up. Get that little rotation through that elbow. Elbow reaching down, fingertips reaching up and back. And exhale and lower down. Now bring the hands beside the chest. Press into the hands. Come up to table pose. And as you come into table pose, come into a cat pose for a few breaths. Round the back. Again, nice stretch. You want to get a nice release after those muscles that we were working between the shoulder blades. Inhale and exhale. And then gently come back to table pose and then come to a seat of your choice. You can sit on your heels, you can sit cross-legged, whatever feels comfortable. We'll do a last little release for the shoulders. So whatever position you're sitting in, reach the arms forward, take hold of opposite elbows. You're making shape of a box or square right in front of the chest. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, release the elbows over to the right. Feel the stretch in the back of the left shoulder. And then come back to center. And then exhale, release the elbows over to the left. Feel the stretch in the back of the right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. This time, exhale, bring the elbows over to the right and gently turn your head to the right. And then inhale, bring everything back to center. And then exhale, let the elbows release to the left. Turn the head to the left. And everything back to center. And then one last time, exhale, elbows to the right. Turn your head to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, elbows to the left. Turn your head to the right. And then bring everything back to center. And then bring the arms all the way up and overhead. exhale, release the hands down. Just let the hands rest somewhere on the thighs. Maybe close the eyes again. Just notice how you feel. Notice the movement of the energy in the shoulders and the upper back. And then very gently let the eyes open. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you liked that little video. Again, a great little sequence to help really bring awareness to those muscles between the shoulder blades and around the shoulder blades that get stretched and weak, and these muscles in the front that kind of pull the chest forward. So while we were working those muscles in the back, we were getting a little stretch across the front too. Again, it's something really quick to do. You can repeat it if you would like, or if you have just a short amount of time, it's something you can do really quick to kind of open up and work on your shoulders. Thanks so much for joining me. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I hope to see you sometime soon in the saddle or on the mat. Thanks. Bye-bye.